Frank, you and I have been working together for how long? More years than I care to talk about. And yet, in all that period of time of our bargaining, you haven't heard a thing I've said, apparently. For you to come to us with this proposal is to undermine the very foundation of our union. We believe in seniority. You know that as a union, seniority is one of our bedrocks. And yet you come to us with something that jeopardizes the seniority of our men and women. I don't understand you.
You realistically expect me to go back to my people and say, we're going to start training people at the age of 55, 58 to 60, people who are going to retire in a couple of months?
Do you expect us to go back to our people who have been on the job for 20 or 30 years and tell them we want them to have a younger person leapfrog over them, to get better paying jobs, more training?
We're aware of your seniority rules, but we have to find something within the parameters of our living. I mean, you're asking us to go in and say to 30-year-old people who are just starting their career in our industries, say, okay, we're going to forget about you. We're going to train your father and your grandfather. And that's what...
Those people have come into the company and come into the union expecting to be long-term players, expecting to be trained along the way.
The only way they're going to be long-term players is if we're still in business. And the way we're going to stay in business is to stay competitive. And the way
we hear
stay
this from you guys every year. You know, you don't have the money to do this, you don't have the money to do that. You told us 5 years ago you didn't have the money to do the training. Now you've got the money to do the training, but you don't want to train the older workers.
If you haven't
kept
folks,
up